Hey guys, it's David again, and this is part of the module K4, Getting to Know the People. And I almost forgot about this. This is an incredibly powerful technique to get to know people who one day will rule the business. And that is when you guys are starting out, and you can do this for quite a while. I did it for quite a while because I had no choice. But when you're starting out, you're doing your training. You've basically figured out what it is that you offer the world in terms of who you are as a person, what your acting is all about. Then you're going to go start trying to get roles that match your training and you as a person. And normally, I'm not saying everyone does this, but I highly recommend it. Normally, you are going to do some student films. You're going to do some independent films. Some of them will be of questionable quality, and the result may not be that great. And I hear people complaining about that. Oh, I did this stuff, and what's the point? Because I didn't get any good reel off of it. Guys, that is not the point at all. This is not to get your reel. You can't even really use independent films or student films for your reel. Just because it even looks amazing, people don't really want to see it if it's not recognizable and not professional. Again, don't show your amateur reel to professionals and expect to get results. What those student films are for, what those independent films are for, is making connections with people and learning about how the business works. You'll learn about the casting process. You'll learn about the production process, because when you're on a small project, you can ask just about anything you want. You have a lot more access to people, and you'll get that experience on the set that is invaluable, that you can't go on to a professional set and screw up and ever expect to get asked back, because as soon as you screw something up, the message will get back to the casting director, and the message from there will get back to your agent that you screwed up. And basically those doors will be closed in your face. So this is a great opportunity to test the waters and make mistakes, make lots of mistakes, because the more mistakes you make, you can narrow in on what's right and what's wrong and what works and what doesn't work, both as an actor and just as an on-set person. And the other thing is, so the one thing there is learn to screw up and screw up often, and then you won't make those mistakes on a professional set. Okay, the second, and this is by far the more important aspect of doing these films, is that where do you think the professionals of today came from? All right, they all went to film school, or they cut their teeth doing independent films. They didn't just appear out of nowhere, okay? So by working with these people, and hopefully, you work with the better ones, you stay in touch with these people, you already have your relationships for the future. You don't even have to create relationships with strangers. If you stay in touch with these people as they're coming out of grad school, as they're, cutting their teeth on these independent films, working on lower budget stuff, anything that hits on the lower budget side, they will be then able to attract financing for bigger budget stuff. Okay? And you have those relationships, and you do an incredible professional job and work your butt off, even though while you're on the set, you're complaining. Don't complain. Be thankful for all of the opportunities that it brings. Okay? Because those relationships can potentially last you a lifetime. I can think of one student film in particular I did. I wasn't that happy with it. I don't know if I never saw the footage. I have no idea how it turned out. But one day I sort of kept in touch with this director via email, because I was asking him for footage and he never gave it to me. And I was somewhat frustrated with that. And, thankfully my mistakes are lessons learned for you guys. So I was a little bit frustrated. Oh, where's my footage? Not realizing that the footage is completely worthless, even though that's all you've got, right? So you want it really badly. Don't worry about it, okay? This is the stuff that you're learning with. It's not what you're going to use later on. But I was trying to put